There are two ways for animals, okay, to have. If you want to hunt better and you don't want to be hunted easier. So always predators and preys, they develop their own surviving skills. Okay? So mimicry and camouflage. Okay? Camouflage mimicries. They always are, they are always contradictory. Contradictory means mosunja. This guy, there's one specific species, a fox species. This fox species has developed a very good hunting skills. And this fox can run faster than their fathers, their ancestors. But the problem is the rabbits, which is the prey. And the rabbits also have developed their skills to run away from the foxes. Okay? So it's like rabbits developed and the fox developed. Everybody so you never stop. It's like how would I say trajectory, or the treadmill running machine. You try to catch this guy. You think you can catch this guy, but you can't. So the nature has this system, perfect, in balance. All right. So anyway, let's go. And ever since early humans began to create tools, people have looked to nature, right, to as their primary source of inspiration. Ooh, what does this mean? Inspiration. What does it mean? That is a very, very important word, inspiration. What is that? In Korean, let me just give you 영감. All right? You can say I got inspired by David. Okay? You got inspired by David. So that means you want to be good at English. Right? So inspire. Did anybody inspire you to do something or to be something? Like you saw this guy and then you start to think, I want to be like this man or this person. Is there anybody you want to be like? Don't say I mean like Kobe Bryant.
I got inspired by David.
Oh yes, it's good. Sorry, buddy. There's only one David. And there has to be only one David, so I kill you. Just kidding. No, I always think that your father is quite a man. He's a very good person because he tries to be responsible for everything. Every time your sister comes here to learn English, and he always be there. It's like a picture up and like this is a kind of it's not easy for a man who is at his 40s. And when I was much younger, and I didn't even care about my two sons, kindergarten schedule or school schedule. You didn't pay attention to it. Your dad, he cares. Anyway, it's by copying. So that means humans, for ages, for thousands of years, they have got some of these brilliant ideas from nature, right? Because they think nature is their primary source of inspiration. So good ideas, okay? So by copying, duplicating the physical characteristic means, what is this? This can be translated this way, 물리적 and 특성. Okay? And processes plants, animals and geological features. Geology is almost everything. Every aspect of nature, played primary source of their inspiration. So, and inventors have developed. Okay, so many, countless. Countless means so many. You can't even count. Countless. So many innovations. So many innovations. You know, what about this claw? You know, the claw machine? Guys, you guys go to arcade. There's there are many dolls, even like packaged, like some kind of packs or even electronic devices. Because this is claw, okay? This claw machine. You can play with the claw machines to pick up the gifts, right? This claw machine also inspired by the nature, okay? So everything that we use, basically, right? It got from like people got this idea from somewhere in the nature, and have allowed its civilization, meaning flourish. Very important words. Very important word. That means without innovations, without innovation that human inventors, humans generated by copying characteristics or features of the nature, the human civilization wouldn't be this way. So we will still in the pre, like what do I say, prehistorical society. So we don't have phones, we don't have those computers. We had to walk, and no cars, no airplane, no boats whatsoever. Okay, but humans, they try to get so many ideas, inspirations from the nature. This practice gradually developed into the scientific field known as biomimicry. So the biomimicry is a scientific field, like a lot of engineers, recent times, they try to look to the nature when they don't have solutions. They don't have a solution. You know the tuguge? Yeah, the deep sea. You can see this. Kind of cetacean species. They have like a very, what do you say, the blue blood. Their blood is blue. This blue blood is used to create and make the medicine and cosmetics, right? So this is amazing. So, which is defined as the imitation biological structure, and system in artificial creation. Artificial. So humans want to create tools and machines and materials which are used to make humans, society, livable or better places. Basically, this first paragraph tells us humans have used so many different inspirations from nature for centuries, for thousands of years. Okay, one of the earliest, the best known case of biomimicry began when people first observe. What is observe? Very, very important. Every scientist has to do it first. Observe. Every single scientific theory starts with the observation. So observed. Birds flying overhead. Oh, interesting. How can a bird fly like that? Oh, let me think. I need inspiration. Ding, 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 ding. So they observe birds flying over their heads and start to think that the mechanism or dynamics of a flight. Okay, we call it aerodynamics. Have you heard of this? Aerodynamics? Aerodynamics. That means 항공역학. Okay, aerodynamics. So over the centuries, many inventors, including Leonardo da Vinci, designed machines that they hope would give humans the capacity, meaning ability, right? Yes. Capacity, ability to soar, mean this is a soar. Right? Have you seen an eagle soar? Soar means to skyrocket. All right? The elevation is okay, to soar through the sky like birds. Leonardo da Vinci. Most of these were disappointment. What is a disappointment? Does that mean they made it well? No. So many failures. Disappointment means they couldn't make it. All right, there are disappointments. So many. But new technological knowledge was gained with each failed attempt. Shido. How many times do you think Thomas Edison failed to create the light bulb, which worked perfectly? This is it's not exactly a number, but so many times the motivators say 9,999 light bulbs gone to make the 10,000 light bulb. So 9,999 light bulbs destroyed to make the very first light bulb that didn't go blow. So it means you have to try and try. You have to give it attempts until you perfectly perfectly succeeded. So success finally arrived in 1903 when Wright brothers flew the first airplane, which they had designed after observing flying pigeon. See, observing pigeon, observation. So first airplane was created by Leonardo da Vinci, not DiCaprio. That's an actor. Okay. Da Vinci. But since that, there had been so many trials and errors, so many disappointments, even they wanted to give up on it. But in the end, 1903, two brothers, the Wright brothers, were able to fly the first airplane. But how did it happen? They also observed flying pigeon. That's called biomimicry. Okay? So other cases, other examples of biomimicry have natural inspiration that are not obvious. But people cannot say this was inspired by biomimicry. This was made by biomimicry. We don't say that. We don't know. We don't know how many things that we use now were created by biomimicry. We don't know. How about this chair? You think of this chair was designed by biomimicry? Never know. Because there are so many things in nature that have 4 legs. Me, I have 4 legs. No? Anyway, we don't know exactly which of the things that we use daily basis was created by mimicry. We don't know, but we can say that humans have gotten so many good ideas from nature. Okay, so Velcro, you know Velcro? which means in Korean, which can be translated in Korean, 찍찍이, was created after Swiss engineer with the hiking. He went hiking in the mountains with his dog. After returning home, he noticed that the seeds of certain plants were clinging to. Yeah? Whole of his body and dogs. The seed of some kind of plants, stuck on his pants and jacket and dogs everywhere. What is wrong with these things? And his clothes and his dog's fur. Using a microscope, so he took it out and put it under the microscope. Microscope. Exactly. And then he found that the seeds of the certain plants were covered in tiny hooks like this. Like this. Tiny hooks. See? But when you take a look at the hooks, it's like that. Very pointy. We call it pointy, or we call it thorny. Thorny? Thorny means 바늘 같은. Okay? Okay. This inspire this experience and the discovery of the hooks of the plant seeds. This whole experience allowed him and inspired him to create a Velcro, 찍찍이. And other example architect in Zimbabwe designed a building's ventilation. Ventilation. It means 통기, 환풍, air ventilation system based on. This is very important and quite useful. Based on the structure of termite. Termite means hingami. Mount Jeep. Holy moly. When you take a look, when you see that's a facade means 단면. See? So many different passages in room, right? Yeah. And that's under the ground. That's the termite mound. Then he began studying these mounds after learning that they stay cool. You know what? Even if the surface temperature is over 35 degrees Celsius, under this and inside of this termite mounds stay like 15 degrees Celsius, which is very, very cool. The best temperature for you to sleep and do any indoor activities, the 15 degrees Celsius is perfect. A little chilly, all right? But think about it, maybe 20 degrees Celsius between and 15, which is not that cold, which is not that warm. Year around, never change. Year around, never change. Okay? So this guy, Zimbabwe architect, he got this idea, inspiration. So he began, they stay cool inside, even on the hottest days, like over 40 degrees Celsius. All right? Okay, so he was eventually he was able to create the ventilation system, like 환풍 system, that it naturally cooled the building while using far less electricity. It's called passive house. These kind of idea travel to Singapore. So most of Singapore, the houses in Singapore, they use these ideas. They don't use much electricity. Less electricity than other houses, but still cool all year round. So there are countless similar examples throughout the centuries. Biomimicry will likely continue influence. What is that? Very, very important. Effects or influence. Okay? Human advancement, 발전, in the digital age, leading to leading to upgrade our computers, electronic device. Okay? So you can say there's so many, there are countless examples of biomimicries. Biomimicries is actually the inspiration that we got from nature. Understand?
Yeah.
Good. So now, when you write a summary for each reading passage, just like that. Okay, now number 1, capacity means here?
Ability.
Yes, ability, and they refer to
Seeds.
seeds. Next. And do you know what it means, subconscious in English? Okay, just can we go? Anyway, subconscious and deliberately and soggy. Hey, do you like a soggy chicken? Soggy fried chicken. Soggy, not a crispy. That's crispy, but soggy man. Oh, what's this oil? Depictive. It's like and resident means a person who lives in a certain area. And remote mean back to the very first word and just read it. It said subconscious,
Subconscious.
deliberately,
Deliberate.
soggy,
Soggy.
depictive,
Depictive.
abstract,
Abstract.
alienation,
Alienation.
resident,
Resident.
remote,
Remote.
distinctive,
Distinctive.
establish,
Established.
symmetrical,
Symmetrical.
estimate,
Estimate.
enormous,
Enormous.
extend,
Extend.
obstruct,
Obstruct.
phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Yes. Describe as something or someone in writing or speech. That's a defective. And having a special quality, style, attractiveness, this distinctive, and existing in thoughts and not having a concrete, a real existence. That's abstract. The fact that circumstances observed or observable phenomenon, and so natural phenomenon and social phenomenon and emotional dissociation, alienation in an intentional manner, deliberately. Next, residence. It is, and residence was complaining about the recycling system in the village. What is a resident? You know, what is a patient first? I mean, 환자. intruder, 침입. inmate, inmate, what is inmate? 재소자, 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 재소자. You know, I don't know. That's is it? Oh yeah, jai. It's the prison. The person who is in the prison. That's an inmate. So, what is it? Is it ai oi? I'm not sure about this. Should be something. Ai oi. Just 수감자. Okay. And this is 주민. The answer is
D.
inhabitants. And the two companies agreed to establish 확립하다. confront, 마주하다. found, 설립하다. 시작하다. what certify? 증명하다. What about apprain? People don't know what apprain means. Like apprain, people don't know. Okay, but when you said apprain mean 파악하다. So what could be the answer to it? It should be B. And the J4, which started at Cape Street, stretches. Okay, we don't have much time. Let's do it. What is it? Enhance. Very practical word. 강화하다. Reduce. 줄이다. Okay. And how about confer? Confer means 회의하다, 상의하다. So conference, 국제회의, conference comes from. So it's derivation of word. The sales of company's first half year, 6개월간의 회사의 영업 실적, 판매 실적은 are said to have reached 도달했다라고 생각된다. In numbers, 엄청난 figure, 숫자, gigantic. Durable, 오래가는. Delicate, 섬세한. Rational, 합리적인. Enormous figure. Gigantic, durable, delicate, rational. And our finest, scientists estimate the greenhouse gas 온실가스 level, 수치, and atmosphere, 대기 속에 있는 have doubled, 2배가 되었다고 대략 측정한다. The answer is assess. It means 평가하다. Provoke. What is provoke? 자극하다. Persuasive. Persuade. 설득하다. 하나같이 중요한 단어. Recommend. 추천하다. We don't have much time, so let's get into it. Surrealism. What is surrealism? Anything that goes with the word surreal means 초현실적이다. Hey, have you ever been to Haeundae Beach? Like there's a Haeundae. There's a what kind of city is it called? Marine City or something. There's so many tall buildings near the ocean, Haeundae Beach. That's surreal. Have you ever also been to Lotte Tower in Songpa? I've been there like 3 times. It's surreal. The size of the building, surreal, right? Looks like Songpyeon. Surreal. Surrealism, 초현실주의, is an artistic and cultural movement, meaning 예술 운동, which originate in originated in 1920s and experimented. Ooh. Yeah, they experimented with a new mode of expressions called automatism. Automatism. What is automatism? Automatic means 자동. So it means simply 자동 기법. You gotta remember this. This is a artistic movement, right? When you experience a new artistic movement, they always say ism. So it is 기법. Okay, which so to or which seek to, so to is a pretty means I try to seriously try to do something. So you seek to do something. But here, release. Okay? Release the unbridled imagination of subconscious. What did I tell you? What does that mean, subconscious? Subconscious. Just before this reading passage, we've done this, the vocabulary check. 잠재, 잠재의식적이야. Okay? Okay, so they which sought to release unbridled imagination of subconscious. So mean, look at this picture. Can you experience such a thing? You know, dollies. You see that the clocks and maybe watches, they look like what? They're melting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. So but that only exists in the imagination. Can you see in a real world? You don't, right? Okay. So unbridled means unexpected. Unbridled and unexpected imaginative subconscious. Although it is best known for startling, shocking visual works. Startle means surprise or shock. Art that feature surprising, unexpected juxtaposition is 병렬. Okay, its themes are rooted in psychology. So 주제, rooted, 뿌리를 둔다. In what? Psychology. It means 심리학. Okay. Oh, actually, this is unexpectedly free. Well, liberal. Sorry, it's unbridled means unexpectedly free and liberal. So you want to express your freedom. You want to express your liberty throughout. This is art piece. Surrealism was started by the French psychiatrist, meaning 정신학자, 정신과의사, and writer André Breton, who was a member of early movement known Dada. It's a Dadaism. The Dada artists, a writer, were aesthetic. 미학. Rebel means 형신가, 반역자. Aesthetic rebel. That means Dada artists and Dada writer did not like the traditional ways of art. Oh, 싫어요. Alright? Who go이도 created absurd. What is it? Absurd. 터무니없는. 말도 안 되는 작품 that had no meaning. What kind of meaning do you want to express? This was done to protest 저항하다. Okay? Senseless cruelty of a world war. 세계 1차 대전에 말도 안 되는 잔인함을 저항하고자 예술로서 표현한 거야. 폭력은 정말로 해서는 안 되는 거야. Later, 이후에 Breton and his father, 브레튼과 그의 추종자들이 became fascinated. 오, fascinated 매료되다, 푹 빠지다. With psychiatrist Sigmund Freud. Have you heard of this guy? Freud, 정신분석학자. So these guy and his father were fascinated by the psychiatrist Sigmund Freud's effort to open up the hidden, 인간의 숨겨진 무의식적, right? 정신 we use when we dream. So we dream. In this dream, we see ourselves, right? But that's actually subconscious us and unconscious mind. Freud promoted. 그래서 프로이드는 그 이후에 발전시켰어. Free association. 자유 연상. The technique 기술. Used in psychology. 심리학에도 사용되는 기술. 바로 자유 연상이라는 것을 발전시켰어. Similar to brainstorming. Brainstorming means 의견 나눔 회의 같은 거. 브레인스토밍을 통해 사람들은 이런저런 얘기를 나누면서 더 나은 생각을 아이디어를 찾아가지. Similar to brainstorming, free association은 어떻게 격려했어. People 사람들 하여금 their thought 그들이 가진 생각들을 flow 흘러나오게 해라. Speak about 그런 생각이 이제 표현되게 해라. Whatever comes to mind 생각에 떠오르는 건 뭐든 상관없어. 그게 모양이 으그러지든 어떤 거든 상관없어. 네가 생각나면 그대로 표현해. Likewise, Breton wanted to artists to simply allow their creative ideas. 그래서 프로이드의 그런 생각을 그대로 활용을 해서 브레튼이라는 사람은 자신을 추종하는 그 예술가들한테 뭐라고 얘기하냐면 단순히 허락해라. 너희들이 가지고 있는 창의적인 생각들이 자유롭게 줄줄줄 흘러나오더라고. With this idea, 이런 그의 생각과 함께 surrealism, 바로 초현실주의가 탄생을 했다. Surrealistic paintings, 이런 초현실주의자들의 그림들은 자주 realist subject, 뭐라고 하냐면 실제 현실적인 주제를 택하기도 하는데 그것은 puzzle이에요. 그냥 똑바로 그리지 않고 시계를 그리더라도 어떻게 이렇게 시계가 거의 막 녹는 형태로 그리고 의자도 막 이상하게 그리고 그래서 현실의 물건들을 어그러뜨려서 매우 혼동을 시키는 방식으로 그림을 그렸다. One of his most famous these 바로 이러한 surrealistic한 그림 중에 그 유명한 살바도르 달리의 아까 말한 the persistent memory 기억에 있네. 기억의 persistent 지속 이런 건데 the work shows this work shows 뭘 보면 soft 부드럽고 melting 녹는 듯한 pocket watch 여기 우리가 포켓에 넣는 시계인데 그게 hanging 매달려 있어 the edge of the box 끝에 another one hanging over the branch of the tree 하나는 어디 또 매달려 있어 이렇게 오케이 나뭇가지에 매달려 있고 여기 매달려 있고 이건 현실에 일어날 수 없는데 생각나는 대로 표현하라는 이 surrealism 때문에 그림을 저렇게 그리게 된 것이죠. Okay? So this is watches 그래서 그 시계들은 마치 뭐처럼 보인다? As if they're a soggy pancake. 기름에 푹 젖은 설탕이 푹 젖은 팬케이크처럼 보인다. Other paintings such as a clear evening sky 아주 맑은 저녁 하늘조차 아주 현실적으로처럼 보이는데 거기 있는 물건들이 이상해. The painting is odd. 이상해. Mysterious. 아주 mystery, like a dream. 꿈인 것처럼. Dali himself said, 달리 그 자신도 말했어. That he got this idea of the soft watches. 녹는 듯한 시계에 대한 그 생각은 looking at a melted cheese. 치즈가 녹는 걸 보고 아이디어를 얻었다. 오, camouflage. biomimicry. The characteristic of this style. 이 스타일의 특징. 바로 combination. 합. depicted 묘사할 수 있고 묘사할 수 있는 것 또는 abstract 추상적인 것 and psychological 심리적 이 모든 것을 섞어서 표현하는 것이 그래서 현대 시간에 인간들이 느끼게 될 수 있는 이런 외로움 고립감 이런 것들을 그림으로 표현했다. 오케이 볼까요? number 2 아까 뭐야 자유로움 구속받지 않는 예 맞아요. 그다음에 absurd는 터무니없는 말도 안 되는 거죠. 예, 여기 irrational이야. 여기 세 번째는 coherent가 나오는데 저거는 논리적이라는 뜻입니다. 오케이. Number 3. 이 this가 본문에서 가리키는 것은 무엇이었을까요? 첫 번째는 surrealism. 뭐야? 초현실주의였나요? 아니면 다다이즘. 초기 다다라고 불리는 초기 운동이었나요? 아니면 정말로 만들어진 말도 안 되는 터무니없는 작품들이었나요? 그림 의미도 없는. 아니면 세계 일제 대전의 그런 잔인함을 비판하기 위한 저항하기 위한 것이었나요? 이것은 이거였죠. 그렇죠? And next number 4. Which of following? 자, 다음 중 다루는 이 보기 중에서 이 these가 가리키는 것은 꽤 쉽긴 한데 여기 아까 말한 surrealistic painting 그렇죠? 그중 살바도르 달리의 작품이 대표적이다. 정답은 아주 간단합니다. A죠. A. surrealism이 그림을 말하는 거죠. 오케이? 그 그림 중에 달리 그림이 대표적이다. 오케이.